All right, NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium. Just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
We are going.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Second down, here's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. Kelce, the intended receiver there. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just, you got it.
I just went right past it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, 626. Gun. I'll go over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs.
Let's go.
And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
319.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, Watkins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult. That's fun, isn't it?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tano Passanio in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Check 26. 319.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
319. 319. Yeah, Liz. 319.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Here we go.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Stay on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 11. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
11. Go ahead.
Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Gold now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
That's fine now.
Now it's Rodgers. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue.
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
319! Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Strong right. Hey, check 26. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Mostert now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He's going to lead. 10. Kansas City touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's it, baby.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
That is right. Even. 4 down. Even. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try to run with Breida. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught Kelsey, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team is...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Butker now to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, 626.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. The point after is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert, alert. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They run forward, Breida, and he's not even going to come close to picking the line of scrimmage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jumbo! 4 down. Alert.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down. Callie, zone left, Callie. Zone.
Rodgers now to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26. No.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
I know he ain't got it. No.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
They run again with Breida. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.